2/3 of its citizens live in subsidized social housing.
2/3 of its citizens live in subsidized housing? That's so many people.
UK, less than 1 in 10 live in a council house. And not
You're sitting on a pretty high horse, and I envy you for having a job that fulfills you and makes a lot of money. I'm glad you support unfortunate people while I'm drunk and feel sad for myself. Jesus Christ, dude. I can't even say that's a self-report because you're literally reporting on yourself. At least that's more honest than like 90% of the people that come in here and try to fucking couch their desires or envy in a like moralistic position that revolves around a false understanding of ideology. Sorry to hear that though, chatter. I hope you, feel better.
Not only that, the quality and style is simply out of this world.
So is this what you think of when you think of council housing?
This is Alt Erla.
Bro. Yeah? You're gonna, like, hold up. We have to just pull up the original TikTok. No, this is the one where he's comparing homeless people to being Pokemon or something. Yeah, you're gonna live here and you're gonna eat crickets. Is that right? Wow, these two pictures look exactly the same. There is no difference between these two images. They are exactly the same. That's right. For fuck's sake, this housing looks better than 90% of like the fucking suburbs in the United States. I see the suburbs and I like literally, I see like a lawn that's too big and I want to like vomit. Oh my God. I missed it. He thinks Vienna's an Australia. No. People told him to look at the Austria statistics and he went and looked at Australia's statistics. Like like a moron. Like an idiot would. I live here in Vienna. This month I got 500 euros because of rising prices and I'm going to get 200 more next month. And I'm not Austrian. This is just for everyone living here. Yup. As a French that benefits from free healthcare, I can't tell you how much sadness I feel when you talk about that situation in the US. I had cancer and I fully recovered and I didn't pay a cent. I would have been unable to otherwise. Like, I have heard that the French system has problems, that there are things that could definitely be better about the French healthcare system. At least when people get life-threatening illnesses, they don't have to worry about the fact that they can't pay for treatment. At least when somebody gets cancer, they're not like, oh, well, chemo is going to be too expensive for me, so I'm just going to pick the day that I'm going to die because I don't want to burden my family with this financial stress. That is acceptable in the richest country in the planet is insane to me every day. The suburbs are the pods. Fast food is the bugs. Not only will you do it, but you will believe you chose it and try and defend it. Yep. I miss living in a city that was walkable. I miss it so bad. I hate that cities aren't walkable. It's disgusting. Let's finish this video really quickly.
Social housing on the outside.
A family member of mine has cancers and the costs are astronomical. It would have been insane to have it taken care of through universal health care. Cheer girl, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you.
Skirts of Vienna. It may look like tough, brutalist architecture, but actually, it's humane, caring design of the highest order.
Oh, wow. Look at that. They've even got an indoor swimming pool as well.
They have nurseries, schools, and tennis courts all conveniently on site.
Dude, public housing with fucking indoor tennis courts, dude. That's disgusting. You know what? Everybody talks about income inequality. How about we start talking about the inequality between like governments that have offered basic amenities to their citizens unconditionally and governments that don't do that and frown upon that kind of behavior like America. Nobody's talking about the disparity of government amenities between America and fucking Austria, dude.
I can't quite believe this.
This is about long-term thinking, allowing people to put down roots, giving them stability. I mean, just imagine if I proposed a high-density council housing estate.
And it doesn't even take into account that, like, this type of housing is better on every front. Like, this type of housing, first of all, it's better for the planet and it's better for people's pockets. Living in denser communities and in high density, like apartment buildings and condos, in terms of power, it is significantly more effective and efficient than like the sprawling suburbs. And that's just one aspect. That's one aspect. This doesn't talk about the aspect of community building that currently in the United States, like there really is, like, if you live in like 95% of the United States, there is no such thing as community. There's no such thing. There's like the neighbors that you don't talk to because they don't want to talk to anyone. And that's it. There is no such thing as community. There is no, like, I'm going to go to the local tennis court and see if I can run into other people that also like tennis like me and make some friends. It doesn't exist. It literally doesn't exist. It's really, really sad. Like, what is the problem with this? You get people to be more social. You get people out of their house more. You get them to run into other people more often. This better for the environment. It's better for their pockets. It's better for the government's pockets. And it's more efficient long term because you can only build so many suburbs. We're not even talking about traffic. We're talking about like land. To be fair, the United States is pretty massive, and we aren't going to run out of land in the United States basically ever. But if we're talking about efficient city building and getting people to be closer to the cities that they actually want to be in, you don't want suburbs. You don't want them. Like, this would be how many acres of land if these were all like single family houses? Building up means that people don't have to travel fucking 20 miles to go to work. It just means that, I just take an elevator straight down and now I can go do whatever I want. So frustrating. It's also improvement on your health given how easy it is to walk to places. Oh, yeah. You would be surprised how good it is for your health to just do like 5K steps a day or just 10K steps a day. And people who live in walkable cities, they never have to be like, I have to get my steps in, because just going about their normal life gets their steps in for them. I have type 1 diabetes. I live in Canada. Some of it is covered. I still have to pay like $250 to not die a month. It's crazy to me when people try and tell me that capitalism is helping me. It's just disgusting. Not Just Bikes has a really good video talking about the research from organization Strong Towns, talking about what the suburbs are basically a Ponzi scheme because the cost to maintain the infrastructure versus the taxes you can raise off of low density developments. Yep. I think we might have seen that video, but it's really sad. You also don't have to live in something like this. There can still be rural communities, but we should have this for most people. The majority of people want to live close to cities. Yeah, sure, this is an objectively far nicer way to live, but what if a lazy person gets something they didn't work for? Yeah. Dude, whenever chuds say that shit, it's so stupid. It's like, well, what about the lazy people in society? It's like, I really don't care. I don't care, man. They are cringe. They are cringe posting. Okay.
Loads of swimming pools, indoor and outdoor. Clubs, play spaces. I'd be left out of town because everybody...
Like, this is beautiful, sustainable housing. Bro, why are you coming and telling me this? Why are you telling me this? Hassan, ... I got banned from his chat when I asked if the prostitute he visited in Berlin was one of the happy ones, ... Did you try not sending a message like this? Because that is, there are a lot of people that get friendly fired. Shout out to all the people in chat who have gotten friendly fired before. You guys are stronger than anyone else in society. You deserve, this was a deserved ban. That was actually a deserved ban, okay? Smile.
Hi, Dr. Denbo. You look cozy and cute today, people shy.
Pistol Pete, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. I'm feeling very cozy. I decided today, I was like, what am I going to wear? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're wearing pajamas. No one's going to stop me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to wear some damn pajamas. All right. Let's finish this video.
So you couldn't do that?
With 10,000 residents, Alt-Urla.
Of course, these are on the outskirts, right? They also have public transportation, so they can fucking easily, you know, without even spending an arm and a leg, fucking go to their place of work if it's in the city.
Has the highest density living in Vienna. But you'd never guess that from the peaceful atmosphere.
Monica.
Hi.
Hi, so nice to see you.
Monica pays the equivalent of £600 a month.
My God, that's so cute.
Look at that. That person is 100% a crusty anarchist in any other fucking organization.
Oh,
This
true. This woman is so anarchist coded. So true.
person literally is like,
Wait,
this
new moon cavity about 15-minute cities? For real? Hold up.
this is 100% a crusty anarchist that is like screaming at me about fucking mutual aid on Twitter in any other circumstance. We need to put the crusties in housing. That's what we need to do.
Nice to see you.
Monica pays the equivalent of £600 a month rent for her flat. Back in Harlow, temporary accommodation can give you a quarter of the size for almost the same rent. And with the Viennese having such secure tenancies, there's little temptation to buy. So Monica has no stress of being moved on, which is handy, as her dad Heinz lives in the block next door.
How long have you lived here?
40 years.
40 years.
40 years.
Whoa. No fucking way. What?
Amazing.
Yes, yes.
Why is this place so special?
Because we have everything here. Everything we need.
We have 15 physicians, doctors. We have all the shops.
Groceries, drugstores.
For
everything.
schools.
For schools.
And you
So,
have
yeah,
your own
everything.
TV channel.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
So if there's any pottery classes tonight, we send it and we inform the people. Yeah, okay, tonight is
Okay, I totally see the fucking envy thing. I'm literally mad that they're living in such good circumstances for so cheap because the government has actually done what the government is.
I'm angry. I'm so angry. Do you know what I would fucking do for this? Do you know who I would fucking kill to have this in my life? I'm so fucking jealous. I am like paying way too much for my current apartment. And what do I get? I get like a water heater that doesn't work for a month. I'm so jealous. And this is just available to like the average residents. If every American saw this, there would be a revolution in a week. I'm 40 and I've never even had a place this nice. Dude.
Supposed to do. I'm actually mad. Like, this is fucking bullshit. I say this as someone who literally has a house now, and it's fucking bullshit. Okay.
I'm gonna say it, dude. Renting is way better than owning a house. Like, this isn't me being like a capitalism brained, like PTSD'd out or anything. That's just like, because I'm gonna say it. Okay, it does suck. I'm not gonna lie. It does suck to not be able to make alterations to your unit and to your place and whatever. But it's so convenient to be able to just be like, oh, there's a problem with my unit. Someone else fix it. Because there are so much time and work goes into having to fix your own fucking problem. Also, there are, I think, how do I explain this? How about this? How about we do it like this? Why? I think, okay. I have to figure out how I'm gonna explain this. Why do you, apartments are basically just tiny houses. Fuck that. What's wrong with a tiny house? It's less space to clean. Huh? Having a giant house is stupid. And it's kind of like consumerism for me a little bit. I don't know why you're saying we want big. You're talking about yourself, brother. You should say I want big. Here's a question. Why do you guys personally dislike, if this applies to you, why do you dislike the idea of renting versus owning? Because I think this is something that I recently educated myself about, and I realized I was wrong. And I feel a strong desire to explain it. You are completely incorrect. I'm so sorry, JS Sponge. The someone else fix my unit mindset is still consumerism. You're completely incorrect. If anything, it is very, very socialist or communist in nature to have things that people specialize in that they're actually good at, and you let people who are good at things fix those things. Why should I fix my plumbing when there is a plumber who's making a good amount of money, who's unionized, who can come fix it for me? It's not consumeristic to think that people who can do their jobs should do the job in exchange for whatever else. It's not consumeristic, even a little. I just want people who are competent to do things that they're competent at. Okay, so let me see. This is where I'm at, basically. Hold up, I'm still reading chat. Hold up, I'm reading chat. I mean, our maintenance is all, okay, wait, no. Mortgage costs as much as rent, plus you're responsible for your own maintenance. I fail to see the problem with renting beyond landlord predators. To be clear, landlords existing in their current state as they do is unbelievably disgusting. I'm talking about a universe where we have the housing that Vienna has. Would you guys still want to own a house if we had Vienna's housing? That's a much better question. Okay. You guys would rather rent. Okay, there's like a few people that are saying yes. Can I get explanations for the people that are saying yes? For the people who would rather own a house than renting? If renting was less expensive and less predatory, it would be better. Oh, 100%. To be clear, chat, the current system that we have is a joke. It is a complete joke. Guess what? You get to pay for somebody else's mortgage. They won't fix your shit. They will. I've talked about this before. I lived in a New York apartment for basically my entire life up until very recently. We had like a hole in our ceiling that was like 300 centimeters by 100 centimeters. That's just, I don't know why I said 3. I don't know why I didn't just say 3 meters by 1 meter. I'm trying to be more EU friendly. I'm trying to be more not American centrist or America centrist or whatever. But for anyone who didn't hear the story, there was a drip in our ceiling. And so our landlord was like, okay, well, I'll come fix it up. Don't worry. I'll be right over there. I'm going to fix it right up right now. He fixes the leak by destroying our ceiling. And then he's like, don't worry, I'll send someone over to come fix the ceiling. Literally 3 months later, then he sends someone over. We just had a gaping hole in our ceiling for months. Are you coming today? Sorry, I can't. You coming today? Sorry, I can't. You coming today? Sorry, I can't. We had a broken window because I guess some like kids in the neighborhood were throwing shit and they broke one of our windows. And we're like, hey, there's like a terrible draft that comes in the winter because it's winter. Can you please fix this fucking window? It took him a year to fix the window. So I know what bad landlords are like. Don't worry. Do not worry. I am fully aware. It is a complete shit show. I moved into my New York City apartment during COVID, so they didn't fix anything the previous tenant 30 years had going on. There's multiple holes in my floor under the cheap vinyl that I just avoid stepping on. Yep. This isn't even talking about like really insane landlords that like just straight up leave like black mold in people's homes, even though it's against the law. So 1 second, really quickly. We're going to finish this video. Okay. And then after we finish this video, I've got some terrible content waiting for you guys.
No, fuck it, dude. No, I want them to not be in a good situation. Sorry to the 3 people watching me from Vienna. It's fucked up.
And yes, to be clear, I'm just talking about Americans living in America. I don't know what the interest rates are in other countries. I don't know what taxes are like in other countries. I don't know what mortgage rates are in other countries. I'm only talking to the Americans in chat and maybe like the Canadians. I only keep up with like what the Federal Reserve does in the United States. I don't really keep up with other countries. So yeah, this is just about Americans. If you're not an American, this does not apply to you. You do not have any homework. Okay.
Okay. You see so many people fucking suffering here in America. Like so many people fucking suffering here in America. Just like so much. There's such dire circumstances. Now I understand why Americans stay ignorant about the realities of the world, okay? Yeah, no, I get it. It's so much better when you don't think about these things. Like, what can a better future that is possible?
It's pottery class.
That's so cool. It feels to me like it's an amazing hotel.
It is.
A 5-star hotel. The swimming pool is always clean. It's always ready to use. The sauna is always ready to use.
They have a sauna?
I would live here in a second, in a heartbeat. In Britain, we have a kind of negative...
California's local economy doesn't reflect the rest of the U.S., dude. 600 pounds per month is not cheap.
Oh, welcome, Teflon.
Dude, what planet are you living on, dude? It's an incredibly dense urban environment that you get to fucking live in. And there's like actual living space. 600 pounds for that in any city, let alone a city like Vienna, where you have your own fucking sauna? Are you stupid? You know how much I fucking pay for rent right now in the fucking house that I'm in, dude? She lives in a better fucking apartment than the one I live in currently. And she pays 600 pounds, like 850 USD with all the amenities. I live in a fucking 2-bedroom with no amenities, okay? With the, the ultimate exception to that rule, of course, is that I have a washer dryer in unit, which is literally the lap of luxury for Los Angeles. You want to know how much I fucking pay for it, dude? $3,100 a month. Shut the fuck up.
Stigma around council housing, government housing. Do you have that here?
The worst stigma that occurs, we don't even have that kind of fucking stigma here in America because like we don't even know Section 8 housing is like not even a fucking availability for most people. But the worst stigma is the top of the hour ad break that comes
0 out of 10
after half an hour because unfortunately I ran one too late and I have to run the next one now. Okay? The stigma against top of the hour ad breaks need to stop. I'm sorry. Fuck it. I'm saying it. It needs to stop. That's right. Wait, I think Cutie Cinderella's here. Maybe I'm knocking on the door.
What is the difference?
Okay, I'm glad that we watched this video. Okay, I just wanted to go over the fact that like, because I don't know if anyone remembers. Oh God, not this. I don't know if anyone remembers. We were actually talking about a TikTok. We were actually talking about the TikToker that has Hassan living in his head rent free. This guy. That's actually where we started. This guy who thinks that like Hassan doesn't have good policy just because this guy has never heard of fucking Vienna. All right. Wow, that was the most tangent stream in the planet. Oh my goodness. Linky, please, to this? Yeah, sure. Or to the original one? Here. Here's this.